with some high intensity kind of cardio moves. Alrighty? All right, let's go. Hope you guys are all doing well. I need this today. So, good morning, Teresa. All right, you guys, let's go. So I want us to start off with just a nice slow knee pull, okay? Deep breaths in and out. Staying nice and tall, making sure your posture is tall. And those knees are coming up nice and high in front of us. And we're just pulling those hands to those knees too, right? So we're getting just full body, nice, easy, warm. Warm up here. I'm baking, I don't know if you guys can hear that beeping, but I'm making zucchini banana bread, and I'm using a new recipe, and it smells amazing right now. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're still gonna move those arms as we move the lower body, so we're gonna step back into a lunge and bring those arms up overhead. Morning, Holly. All right, so as we step back, again, we're trying to keep that torso tall and not lean forward or into it at all. So I can tell from as you can see, you have a different background here. My daughter came to bed with me last night, well, like 2 in the morning, and was still asleep. So I let her have the room. I'm down here. The camera's much closer than I thought it was, so I don't have a lot of room to move side to side for you guys today, but we'll be all right. All right, 4, I'll turn back to you, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna take a wide stance, and I want you to have your toes facing forward. Arms come out to the side. Inhaling here, exhale as you cross opposite hand to the opposite toe and come back up. Now as you bend down, 2 things I want you to think about. 1, that you are pushing back on those hips and then they come forward. Push back on those hips and then bring them forward. The other thing is this arm that's going up to the ceiling. You're trying to create a T. So this arm's just not doing whatever it wants to. You're keeping that shoulder blade active. Now we're trying to get a nice rotation through that mid-spine. And all the way up. Whew. All right. This should feel really nice through the hamstrings and the glutes as you stretch that out and warm up those glutes. All right, here we go. We're gonna go 1 more of these on each side and get a little bit more serious. I want you to go ahead and go into your Frankenstein kick. So we're gonna bring this one arm to the opposite foot. So we're starting to get warm, right? All right, breathing. It will eventually stop. I have no one down here right now for me to say, don't touch that button. I don't know if you can even hear the beep or not, but it's reminding me it's halfway through. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're just go right here. Now you don't have to jump. You can stay right here if you want to. Right, but I'm showing you from the side because I want you to make sure you're bringing your heels to your hips. Right, come up. Okay, so we're about to go into our first little set. Each set consists of 3 exercises today. 1, 2, 3. 2 with the dumbbells that, like I said, are going to primarily be, well, it's full body, arms, and then we have 1 body weight movement to get our heart rates up. Got it? So I'm not going to do a ton of core today, partially because we are doing our core challenge, And I will be doing that later. Maybe we can stay on and do that. We'll see. Actually, that could be fun. And then also because I try to spend a lot of my focus on core training for Wednesdays at noon. But you know I'm always hitting it. But today I'm taking a little bit of a break. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you guys, take off a layer. This is your chance. 1 quick sip of water, and you've got dumbbells. So grab your dumbbells. Got them? Let's go. We're gonna hammer curl, sorry, keep the palms facing in. You're gonna go down into your squat. Feet are wide, so you're gonna do a sumo squat. Toes are slightly turned out. And you're gonna hang out in that squat for a second and do your curl there, okay? All right, so your knees are turned out, your kneecaps are facing the same direction as your toes. Your hips are back, chest is slightly forward, but still lifted, right? I'm not rounding and letting my chest drop to the floor. I'm trying to maintain nice posture. Morning, Ashley. This should feel good. I'm really starting to warm now, and I hope you are too. Weight in your heels, feet flat. Coming all the way up in your squat too. Make sure you don't leave your booty out. All right, excuse me. 3, 2, and 1. So now what I want you to do is maybe go a little bit wider and turn those feet out a little bit more. Now we're gonna go into our plie squat. I'm gonna keep both my dumbbells. If you wanna ditch one of them, you can. We're gonna go down and up with the dumbbells overhead in our tricep extension. So we go down and up, and down and up. This time, keeping those hips more under the shoulders, right? So in our normal squat, I tell you, hips back, shoulders forward. Right here, we're super wide. Woo! Ha! Knees turned out a little bit more. And I want you to try and imagine you're sliding your body, your torso, down a wall. Trying to maintain as much contact through the hips and the shoulders as you can. So there's that wall there. And as you come up, I'm gonna put these down, you keep going. Turn out with that knee, turn it out, like keep spinning out so that you feel that really high inside that hip, okay? Turn it out. And I'm gonna turn back to you. We have no dumbbells in our next move. Fun, yeah? 3, 2, hi Sarah Maeve, and 1. Coming down into a narrow squat. Oh my God, my dog likes to eat all of his stuffies until he can get that plastic wrap out of it. I just found some. Here. Sit down into your squat. After those wide squats, and then those plie squats, and now we're doing narrow. You guys should be feeling this in those hips. All right, I like it. It's good. After all that upper body work I said at the beginning of class, now here we are in our first set, doing 3 kinds of squats. You're welcome. Squats are good for you. Now, if you don't want to jump, you're here. Up, tap, up, tap. Okay, so these 3 exercises we just did, squats with a curl, plie squats with your triceps, and then these jacks with squats. We do it all one more time, got me? 3, we're going right into it. 2, and 1. Nice work. Okay, here we go. If you absolutely need water now, get it. Otherwise, you're gonna wait till after these 3. Drop it down, hammer curl, and up. Oh my gosh, I'm so winded. So, just be careful. You still have room to go a little bit wider, right? Because in our next one, that's what I want. You to go a little bit wider. So we're wide. Maybe the heels like are in line with the outer part of the shoulder. Toes slightly turned out like 45 degrees. Kneecaps turned out with your toes. But in our next set, coming up pretty soon, we take each foot out maybe an inch, and there's just a little bit more turnout. In 3, in 2, and 1. So I'm just gonna slide each foot out a little bit more and turn my toes out even further. Dumbbells come up overhead. Tighten up here, right? Always, always, always. Here we go. Down with the dumbbells, down with the legs. Pull up. Remember, you're sliding down a wall. Now that act of not pushing the booty out should almost force a little bit more turnout in that hip. Down and up. Keep your balance, knowing where your weight is, speaking of balance, in your feet. And keeping those abs and those hips, that core, engaged. Elbows come forward as that dumbbell goes down, and then squeeze the back of the arm as it comes up. Three, 2, put those down. Hi, Kelly. Get down into your narrow squat. And out, down, out, down. Modification, tap that toe, still back down into your squat. So now there's no more sliding your back down that wall. You're back into your normal squat. What do you think about, since this is the last time we do this move, increasing that tempo a little bit more? Come on. Yeah. 10 seconds, let's go. Oh! Beautiful, guys. Shake it out, get your water. Okay. So in this next set, because you just did lots of lunges, we've got some, you just did squats, so now we're doing lunges. That's all I was trying to say. Just winded. Okay, grab your dumbbells. We're gonna take a nice wide stance with your feet, but I want your toes pointed straight ahead. If they're turned out a little bit, that's okay, because sometimes, we just got tight hips, but I don't want them out as wide as they were in those squats, okay? Bending those elbows to 90 degrees. We're gonna sink down into that right knee, come center, little doorway, right? Little 90-degree lateral raise. It's not the chicken wing. Elbows go out, dumbbells stay in, Dumbbells gotta come out too. Keep your chest up tight, tall, shoulder blades back. Now every time we bend the knee and sink down into it, I want you to push your hips to that side. Keep the opposite knee straight. So you feel your center of gravity, right? You feel your weight shift onto that foot, center, other foot, center. Hips back, chest forward. From the side. See how low I get there. I'm not afraid to let my chest come forward. Now I'm not rounding and just lazily going forward. My chest is still out, but I'm hinging from those hips and pushing the hips back. Shoulders come. Elbows come to shoulder height. Shoulders are staying down. right, stay here. Next up, we're actually going into a sit-up, okay? Oh, I'm wrong. I'm reading wrong. We're going to a plank. You need one dumbbell with you. Got it? Last one right there. Hopefully I'll get my brain together for you guys before the end of class. One dumbbell between your hands. We're gonna go plank. If you prefer your elbows, go to your elbows. I'm gonna stay on my hands. Dumbbell, I want it to come across the chest to your T. Back down, so it's not going out and away from you. Back down to the other side. Keep that dumbbell close to your chest, find your T. Now wait before you go to the other side. Step or hop those feet in, back out. Again, we're keeping that dumbbell in close to the body. Hop or step those feet in, stay low. Just take a second to get those hands off the floor. Back. Close with that dumbbell. Keep it close. And back out. All right, you get it. If you want to be on your knees, take a knee. When you rotate, take that top knee off the floor and keep it straight. Just switch that knee. All right, last set. Okay, last one right here. Awesome. Come down onto your elbows now for your elbow plank. And what I want you to do is from your elbow, I'm gonna move my other dumbbell that way. You're gonna have your hands flat on the floor. And you can actually, I want you on your knees too. We're gonna use that nice strong forearm and hand placement. Elbows are directly underneath your shoulders to press up. Control it as you come back down. Do you see why I want you on your knees? Press it up. Lower down. So this is something I've been working on. I'm still on my knees with this. If you've done this move before, you can have equal pressure into both hands, both arms, both on the way up, on the way down. Then by all means, try it from your toes. Abs should be on fire, trying to maintain a nice, stable hip position. Tailbone is tucked under, obviously, right? Anytime you're in a plank. We're gonna start this section over again with that stationary lunge, right and left. 3, 2, notice how the elbows are still under the shoulders. 1, oh my goodness. Yeah, all right, wide stance. I'm gonna just angle myself a little bit here. Elbows bent at 90 degrees. Sink into it, center. Sink into it, center. How you guys doing? I'm past sweat into dripping sweat. How about you? And I'm torturing myself. Never again will I bake before going into teaching a class. Oh my goodness. All right, last time we do these 3. Are you so excited about that? Yes? Sink low, push deeper, please. Lunges, we want to hit it in all different directions. Get those thighs. Plus, our bodies don't just move in one direction, right? So you gotta train them in different directions too. All right. Last 4 right here. 4, 3, elbows still bent at 90, dumbbells still coming away from your body. Last one. 1 dumbbell between your hands. To a T, burpee, to a T. Knees or toes. Ready, set, let's go. Up. Cross it back over. The act of twisting from one side to the other should get you to really turn your core on too. Like you should feel that across your obliques, right? The waistline. Just always be aware of that midsection, right? If you can do that, you'll just have a stronger one. Belly button always pulling in. Anytime you've got those hands on the floor and we're playing in any kind of plank variation, shoulders are over the hands, so the weight is not in the feet. Can we stay here for another 25 seconds, please? We go into that plank on those elbows, and we get water. All right, this will be our last set right here. All the way around. Hop the feet in, move your dumbbell. Alrighty, so this one's gonna get uncomfortable in the shoulders when your elbows start to creep forward of your shoulder. So this shelf, right? This needs to stay perpendicular to the floor. Don't let the shoulders come up ever. The shoulders pull down the back. We're on the knees. Here we go. Press up, lower down, and up, lower down.
Deep and pumping sound.
How much do you love this new move? You're welcome. Keeping those hips still, guys. I don't know if you follow or if you get fitness like feeds coming up on your social media, but watch when people are playing in different kinds of plank variations, how often you might see people's hips moving around. And no, you know better, right? That's an example of what maybe you need to remind yourself not to do. 3, 2, 1. All right, water. Okay. Now we're going to our lunge, reverse lunge and then a sit up. So I'm actually gonna start with one of my dumbbells. This is a 5-pound one. I might increase it the next second round. You need room behind you to step back into your lunge. We're gonna go back into our lunge and bring the dumbbell up overhead. Bring it back down. Up. Yeah, I probably will take the second one the next round. And up. So every time that dumbbell goes up, what am I doing? I'm bracing from here. I'm pulling that belly button in and I'm squeezing my rib cage. Keeping yourself nice and tall. That back knee needs to bend. Maybe it doesn't bend all the way down to the ground, fine. But make sure you're not doing this, okay? I call those sprinter lunges because you're like at the block. That's not what we're doing. I need to have a 90 degree or as close to 90 an inch knee as we can get. Lift the chest, stay really tall. All right. 3, 2, and 1. All right. 1 or 2 dumbbells. We're going all the way down into your sit-up with a tricep extension. So I want you to keep your elbows bent at 90. Extend that elbow up and follow through with your sit-up. Again, you come here, bend at 90 so the dumbbells are coming back to your head. Extend that elbow joint, squeeze the tricep, reach it up. Triceps, reach, sit up. Triceps, so we're not bringing the arms back. You're bending at your shoulder joint. Your shoulder joint doesn't bend. At your elbow joint. All right, you guys, we're doing 5 more of these bad boys here. 5, 4, 3, curl it up, and 1. Nice work. Stand it up with me. Okay, hi Kate. 2 pulses down. 1, 2, switch your feet. I'm gonna jump. 1, 2, hop. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice and tall. How fun is that? That extra pulse, love it. You don't have to jump, you can switch to step. Switch, step and switch if you need to. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're back into it. So, last time I did 1 dumbbell, I wasn't so sure. I'm gonna go 2. This is the last time you're doing it. You choose. Remember, double's gonna come up overhead as we go back into that lunge. Ready? Let's go. Forward and back. Now, squeeze those glutes. As that foot steps back, you're tightening up on that glute. As those dumbbells go up, you're squeezing in on your rib cage. Keep your palms facing in. Full body. I can't see that.
How do I know if it needs to go in more?
All right. Drop that knee. Keep your torso tall. You guys, trying to push you here with some high reps. How's it feel? Feel good? 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going into your sit-up, tricep extension. Sorry I'm like half hidden behind my chair here. My feet are moving. That's not what you need to see. I need to make sure you can see my shoulders and my arms. Tricep extension, elbows facing in, not wide. Squeeze the back of the arm, curl the spine into the mat, sit it up. Triceps, curl it up. How's it feeling? 3, 2, and 1. 2 pulses and switch. Ready? Let me turn a little bit. Let's go. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That is your hardest version there, right? 2 feet up at once, land at once. It's the last time you're doing it. You're still getting a bend in that back knee, please. Don't drop your chest forward. Nice, tall, always in this kind of proud, open shouldered position. Feel the burn, sink into it, be okay with it. Three, 2, 1. All right, let's do it again. You guys, we have 2 more. You've done 3. You have 2 more. Okay, we're gonna go 1 dumbbell, wide stance again, okay? Maybe not quite as wide as you were last time, because I want you to be able to reach for that foot. So remember when we sat into it, our feet are gonna be more, maybe like 2 inches closer in. They're just outside shoulder width apart, toes straight ahead. Opposite hand goes to that opposite foot. You do bend that knee stays straight. Pull that dumbbell up nice and close to the body. Let's do that again. Close, close. As soon as you're coming out of that narrow lunge, you're already shrugging from that shoulder. Like, I don't know, right? Shoulder comes up. See how close that dumbbell stays to your body. I get on my hand 6 inches away and I'm not hitting it. So this should feel different than before because there's not a ton of shifting of your weight because your feet aren't quite as narrow. Still have to push the butt back. 3, and then guess what? Other side. 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's do it. Side, now, and up. Tall. Shrug, and then turn that palm forward. Two more. Hips back, dumbbell in close. There you go. Nice. All right, grab your other dumbbell. Dumbbells are gonna come down by your hips, and then we're gonna go wide into that squat, step up, and then dumbbells come up overhead. Come back down, same side, up overhead. Palms face me, palms face your thighs. Hips back. You're not stepping super wide. Your toes and your knees straight ahead. One more. Roll those shoulders out. Yes, you got to do that on the other side. Just make sure you're not shrugging here. Shoulders down the back. Ready? Step. 2. Stay tall. Awesome, one more. Whew. No weights on this one. We're gonna come elbow, elbow, up. Got it? Drive, drive, up. You got it. Drive, drive, up. So I'm not gonna have that pause in there now. Get rid of the pause. Up. Elbow, elbow, up. Elbow, elbow, up. Don't leave the ground. If you don't want to, come to your toes. Elbow, elbow. Every time you come to drive that elbow forward, there's a little bit of rotation there. Come on. Reach. Reach. Cross. Cross. Two more. Reach. One more time. Let's go. One dumbbell. Feet shoulder width apart. Just straight ahead. Here we go. Bend into that knee. Hip, knee, ankle in straight line. Hand reaching for that knee. Close to the body. So you're just sliding that hip over so it is in line with your foot. Shrug and then turn that dumbbell under. Shrug, pull it under. Flip. So there's no press. Okay, it's all a shrug. There at no point am I pressing. That's not here and up. My elbow is high. Go two more. I love these moves. Up. Up. So you're trying to get that dumbbell to travel with a little bit of speed on the way up. Real life, right? Functional, be able to move, be able to catch yourself as you're running across the street. Something gets thrown at you, you don't lose your balance. Something's fallen, quickly catch it. You're not gonna worry about hurting yourself. Come on. Okay, last two. Ah, beautiful. Okay, round the shoulders around. We're almost done. Step into your squat and up. Step into your squat and up. As you come up with those dumbbells, I want you pulling in on that belly button. Palms face in as you go down. Face me as they come up. Chest is always facing me. Last one. Now our shoulders that way. Okay, here we go. Chest is up, shoulders are down, you guys. It's okay to have that burn in the shoulders, right? But burn does not equal like bad pain. All right, we're almost done with this one. Squat, keep that chest up. 2 and 1. Yes. Elbows and up. So when that elbow comes in, again, rotate, rotate. Okay? So we've got this motion going on. Wide stance, squat stance. Let's go. Boom. Up. Yes, I have a lot of little hops in there. That's up to you. You know, it's the last time you're gonna do them. And up. And up. You have one more set, you guys. One more. One final set. That means 6 exercises, 2 of them with dumbbells. Okay, we're done. That's it. Here we go. Come on, buddies. Come here. Oh. All right. Quick sip of water. Let's do it. Oh, you needed a running jump? Okay, 2 feet, toes straight ahead, knees slightly bent, chest out, butt out, elbows high. Okay, knees slightly bent. When you do this row, I need to make sure that you are squeezing your shoulder blades together. In a second group. Elbows are always higher than your weights. Chest is always out. Hips are always back. Move those hips back horizontally. We're gonna take it to the floor. 3, 2, bring your dumbbells with you and take it to the floor. Go. Okay. On your back, chest press. But we're going to alternate, extending one leg out. Every time we press those dumbbells up, we're gonna drop one leg. Dumbbells come back in. Got it? Press up, drop one leg. Press up, drop one leg. Now, the lower the leg goes, the harder that gets. Remember, we're trying to maintain neutral spine. So that means no rocking in your pelvis as your dumbbells go up. I know, stay here. All right. 3, 2, 1. You have 5 burpees. We're never coming all the way up. Kind of like what we did before when we did that plank. Okay, we're coming here, high plank. 1, 2, got it? You're gonna throw 2 jabs. Back to your burpee. 1, 2, I'm gonna call that 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're finishing up, go ahead, finish it up. And then take your dumbbells. Stand it up. Boys up. All right, toes straight ahead. Round the shoulders back, we're almost done. Down and up. Flat back. Push the hips back. Pull them in. I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together as I'm rowing those dumbbells up. Last 3 exercises of the day, you guys. Come on. One more. All right, come down to the floor. Elbows are not as high as your shoulders. They're slightly lower than. Lift your feet, find your neutral spine. Your back should be comfortable there. Here we go. Press, drop one leg. Bring those dumbbells all the way back down. Pulling in on that belly button. All right, you guys. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 5 of those burpees, and we are done for the day. Come to your high plank. Let's start here. Hop it up. 1, 2. Step if you need to. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I said 5 and we did 8. It's because you guys are superstars. All right, thank you, everyone. That was a good one, huh? All right, one quick stretch. Take one leg. I'm gonna turn slightly. You're gonna cross that leg behind you. Lock that knee out. Get that femur up into that socket. As you do that, pop that hip out. Turn your torso towards that back foot. Lean it down. Don't break that locked out knee. Keep that front knee nice and soft. Let's do that on the other side. So lock out the knee, right? Front knee is soft. Pushing this hip out. I'm not like forcing it so that I'm leaning my torso in the other way. I'm just locking that knee out and it automatically shifts that hip out a little bit. And that feels tight. Cross it over, lean it down. All right, come on up. Thank you all for being here this morning and working out with me. Tricky. You're welcome, Holly. You're welcome, Sarah and Maeve. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day and we'll see you next week. Or if you guys are doing the core challenge, now you're all warmed up, get to it right now. I'm out of time. I gotta ride my kid, take my kid somewhere. Anyway. Have a great day. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.